So today is the 3rd of January 2023 and you must be wondering where I am. I'm in India and I'm just outside Delhi in a new area called Noida, but this is the village of Noida. What is it called? Dadri. So before I go too far, let me introduce you to my host, and if you can say something, he is
Manoj Bhatti. We are running Bonsai Nursery in Dadri. He is my elder brother. Rajiv Bhatti.
Rajiv Bhatti. So let me just explain to you. The nursery is called BGR Nursery, meaning
Bhagat Global Revolution Nursery.
Global Revolution. So they are creating a global revolution. You may laugh, but when you see what material they've got, you will be absolutely dumbfounded and mesmerized. I have never enjoyed a visit so much as I have today. Now, I thought that there wasn't any entrepreneurs in India doing bonsai. I gave that Zoom talk about being an entrepreneur in bonsai, but they've already done it 10 years before I could even imagine it. So I apologize that I made a mistake. I made mistake that I didn't think there were bonsai entrepreneurs, but when I show you their nursery, you will realize how wrong I was. I'm standing beside this beautiful waterfall construction, and these are natural rocks that are found in this area. They have sourced these rocks. I won't tell you where they are because there are so many. And look at these beautiful rocks everywhere. There are so many of these beautiful compositions, and they are almost as good as anything you can find in China. So this is only the start. Wait till you see the trees. It's such a large nursery that I don't even know where to start from. This bonsai area must be about 4 or 5 acres, the bonsai area?
Yes, 4 acres.
4 acres of bonsai. And every nook and cranny is filled with bonsai. A lot of it are made over here, but some trees, they import the stumps from China and grow them. I won't talk about the individual trees just yet, but I will show you some of these trees. So I will now hand the camera over to my friend Sanjay, and he's going to take the pictures because I can then show you the relative size of these trees with me standing next to them. So I will hand the camera over to Sanjay and he will now take. So let me show you some of the work that they do. There are some trees which are imported from China, like these ficuses. They are commercial trees which are sold for large developments and other landscaping work, but the true bonsai is here. And to show you the skill of some of these boys which have been done here, look at this jade tree. This is a perfect jade tree. If you go from there and see the shape, perfect in formal upright style, beautiful taper, conical shape, and all the branches are in the right position. And the wiring, if you come close and look at the wiring in detail, I don't need to teach them how to wire it. The wire is perfect. Look at, just like the palm of the hand. Perfect wiring. So this is the quality of the work that is being done. And this is almost self-taught. They've had 1 or 2 instructions, but they've carried out the rest. So this is really good quality work. And right through this nursery, you will see that they've applied simple bonsai principles. I will show you one of the ficuses here. There are so many trees like acacias. Tropical varieties are so intriguing that I can't remember all the names even. These are ficuses, you know. What variety is this?
Chinese Karonda.
Karonda.
Yes.
Okay, now this is a typical example of what you can do to make simple bonsai. This is a variety of ficus. All you do is chop the tree, grow a new leader, chop it again. That's how you get taper. And there you are, big bonsai like this. It seems that they're very fond of big bonsai. Most of the trees are huge, but I think for commercial purposes, they may need to reduce the size a bit. These are banyan trees. Look at them growing on the rock. And when I say there are thousands of trees, I'm not joking. There are thousands of trees like this, of this quality and this size. And these are ficuses. I believe the base came from China, but they've grown it on the rock here. So they buy the small trees and develop it by growing it on rock. So these are the local rocks. You can see how they've used the rock. Yeah, एक piece hai? No, cemented.
Multi-pieces.
Multi-piece, joined together.
Joined by a cement.
Joined together.
Joined.
And so these ficuses are grown on this. There's so many large trees. We're spoiled for choice. We will go through, there's a big tree there, that big ficus we will go through. Look at this tree. Look at the size of this tree. The trouble is, big trees like this are really for large private houses, estates. Who buys these trees?
Yeah, some builders,
Developers.
developers.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh.
Who has big gardens like that, they will purchase the big bonsais.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now this is another beautiful piece here. Oh, let's look at this. Look at this. What variety is this one? This is a beautiful forest.
This is DVDV.
DVDV. I don't know what the botanical name is. A beautiful forest. Look at from this side. Look at the perspective in there. And this beautiful rock. I wish we could get rock like this. This is all natural rock. Beautiful. Beautiful. And these are little seedlings of the same plant. Seedlings of these trees. And this is a beauty. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the size of this tree. Look at the size of this tree next to the Buddha. This tree must be every bit 4'6" tall. And the detail of it. Look at the detail. Look at the roots. And the wiring. You see the pads have been wired. A lot of people just grow it and don't wire the pads. And you must be wondering how it is growing in hardly any soil, but there is a trick. I was told by these guys here that they let the root grow and it goes into the soil, and that's how it gets its nourishment. But if it is sold and goes to a developer, I don't know what they would do. So this is almost a root over rock, but not growing in soil. Look at the size of this tree. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. So this is another large tree. I think this is Pilkan, is it?
Yes, Pilkan.
Ficus Pilkan. There are so many types of ficus. And look at it. These are trees that are dug up from the roadside. You talk of collecting. You know, when they do road construction, building new houses, these are the ficuses that grow on the brickwork, and they're discarded and thrown away. So rather than being thrown, they rescue these trees and make a big bonsai. I thought I was making big bonsai in the UK, but these are bigger than mine. They are bigger than mine. Look at it. And look at another one here. And look at the quality of this one. See, this is the beautiful base. I think they've got to just prune it a little bit here, a little bit, and that this will be a perfect tree. Look at the detail here. Absolutely beautiful. I'm itching to have my secateurs in my hand to do something. Which is the other one? Okay, we will go this way. You see all these principles of chopping and growing new leader. Chop, 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 and then you get taper. Now this is a beautiful tree. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Can you get the whole tree in? What's the history of this tree?
Manoj, बताओ.
The base is this tree base is imported from China.
Okay.
And we are working from 8 years on this.
8 years to develop a crop. So they just buy the root of the trunk and they grow. This is what I do with the Japanese trees. We import the maple trunk and grow the superstructure. So this is exactly what they're doing. Beautiful, beautifully maintained, beautifully maintained. There are so many beautiful trees.
Saltis.
Oh, now this is Celtis sinensis. Celtis we try to grow, but it never grows well. And these are grown here as ordinary trees in the field. They've got a field full of Celtis. And when they're big enough, they chop it, grow a new leader, chop, 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 and that's how they get taper. This is due for trimming. So they're just grown to make it bigger. And because we are living in the tropics, or this is in the tropics, they grow very rapidly. Oh, so many mesmerizing big trees. Ah, another big one, Sanjay. Come here. Look at that one. Look at this. I hope it gives the viewers another idea or impression about bonsai in India. The hobbyists are doing small things, but the commercial people are doing serious bonsai. Absolutely serious. Mind-blowing. So I hope this gives you a different idea of bonsai in India, but they are the biggest, I think, commercial nursery that I've seen. There are other commercial nurseries, but this is the most impressive that I've seen. Congratulations to you.
आपको पता है मुझे जंगल, rocks, ये सब मुझे ज़्यादा
So I'm just going to take pictures at random. There's so many that I can't explain all of them. Look at the size of this one. This is mega. I think I have to stand next to it. If you can just hold the camera for me, it's running. See the size of this tree. Absolutely massive. And another one. Again, the base from China,
Yes, base is.
and then they grow the superstructure.
Yes.
And these are acacias here. They're all locally produced. Hey, kitna saal hai? How many years old?
This is 7 years.
7 years from
Seven.
cutting.
Yes.
Thick cutting or small cutting?
This is from cutting, small cutting.
Small cutting.
Yes.
From about matchstick.
Yes.
From like a matchstick in 7 years they can get a tree like this. We can't get it in temperate climate.
We can grow by seed also.
Oh, from seed as well. Okay. And look at this, another example of beautiful jade tree, twin trunk. It's almost like my twin trunk maple. Look at that beautiful twin trunk jade, and perfectly wired. Absolutely beautiful.
Peter, sit this.
Celtis. Celtis.
Yes, this is all.
Again, just cut it to get taper, and there you go. And everywhere you go here, let's walk along here. So much innovation. This is all locally produced here. Another example of a big tree, they chop it, and then grow new leader. That's how they make it. See, all these, the same principle is used throughout. Just a thick trunk, chop and get a new leader. All these are same principle. This is a banyan tree. I've never seen a banyan tree as thick as this. Most of the banyan tree got multi-trunk. This single trunk, new branches, new taper. This is a new concept of bonsai, really. Look at that. That's like a Benjamina growing new leader. And you just see the pots are so small. Okay, let's move on. This is a variety of people, isn't it? There are many types of people.
Ficus religiosa.
Yeah. And look at the base of this one. Beautiful base. Beautiful base. Okay. Look at this one. Ficus pilkan. Wide, wired. And these are all made from roadside trees, collected from the roadside. Another beautiful one, crying out to be carved. Oh, beautiful. I have to stand next to the trees because we don't realize how big they are. They really are big. It's what I love. I love big bonsai. Whether they sell easily, that's another matter. If you love big trees, this is the place to be. Look at the Nibari on this. Woo! Look at the wiring of this. Okay. So it's not only big trees, they're producing marketable size ficus. This is ficus, what we would call the retusa. But these are all propagated here from thick cuttings because in the tropics they grow very rapidly. And there are just hundreds and hundreds of bonsai in the making. All these trees in poly bags are all potential bonsai material. And these are beautiful pots. These are plastic pots, plastic bonsai pots. Beautiful. And look at these. Ficus pilken, all thick stumps grown from cuttings, and they're just placed on mounds of earth and the roots go into the ground and it helps them to grow fast. This is a serious bonsai nursery. And they're building up their stock so that they can sell them. They haven't developed the marketing side so much, I believe, but it will come. You have to have good material. Unless you have good material, you can't sell. And of course, India has such a big population and people are getting more prosperous. So the market is absolutely huge. Just looking at this, look at the ficuses there. They're all big trees, 2 feet high, with thick trunks. Another example of good wiring. I will show you, there's another area where they're producing the root over rock trees. I will show you some of this. But I couldn't get over this. Has he got big lopper? I don't think this will cut that. If you can hold this for me, someone take a video. It's running. Oh, okay. So I don't know whether this will do the job or not. I'm used to my Felcos, Baba. This nothing, doesn't do anything. I don't want to be presumptuous, it's just that when I see trees like that, I just can't resist working on them. This really is too thick. I don't know. You can go thinner branches maybe.
आरी से काट लो.
Peter, you want this saw?
Yeah. Are you say cut low? Please cut it with a saw.
Go, Manu, help him. Be careful. Peter, the saw.
Is that any better?
Yes.
That's all. I don't need to teach anyone how to do this. This is all simple principles. Little more wiring here maybe like so. But the front is nice. Look at another one here. Let's come there. Please. That is Ficus pilken, is it, at the back?
Yes.
Look at this jungle. And behind this, there's a beautiful bonsai. And they're just letting it grow. This is probably maybe a couple of months growth. Look at how beautiful the trunk is. Tropical bonsai, you get vigorous growth. Not like in temperate countries where the pines and junipers grow in a different way. But there's a fascination and beauty with these tropical trees. Many of these ficus varieties, I don't think they grow in China. In China, they only grow the retusa and the microcarpa. But this variety of ficus is not often used in China. So enthusiasts will probably love to see this sort of tree used for bonsai all over the world. I think they need to make layer. Maybe more layers. It's not enough layer. In the jungle. I'm behind the tree. I think we can go to the front again. I'm dying to go inside the tree, but I don't think I have the right tools for it. I should introduce them to using secateurs. They'll find it so much easier. See, inside you need to make layers. I'm not making layers. What we call my kind of tree, big tree. All right. You must be wondering why these bonsai trees are being grown on top of these pots. These plastic chemical containers are filled with soil, and the roots from the trees go into the soil and support the trees. So it hastens the growth. Also, some of these, they're growing on these plinths, but the roots are going into the soil, So this is the habit of the ficus. and that hastens the growth. So all these trees, you'll find that wherever they're going, the roots are gone into the soil, which speeds the growth. So that is the trick of getting it to grow fast. So this area is just the root over rock. I will show you in the poly house how they make the root over rock. Root over rock made here. So we will go there in a minute. I have here, these are my YouTube followers from different parts of North India. And I was surprised that in this gathering there are so many YouTube followers. And many of you said you started the bonsai with the YouTube. Can you just start with yourself, introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Prashant and I happen to be from Dehradun, which is in Uttarakhand. It's a state in North India. And I believe that post-COVID, a lot of us have come into doing a lot of bonsai. The interest which was already there has increased, and one of the reasons is that you have access to such good content. Being Herons Bonsai, I mean, when I've been following it for a very long time. And the best part I like is, like Sir said, that no plant is impossible. You can make a nice bonsai out of every plant. It's got its own character. So that's what I like best about the videos, that the instructions are so simple to follow. And they are very long videos. They are very detailed videos. So I mean, day after day, you can just keep on watching them and learn actually.
And all for free.
All for free. Yes.
And
yes.
you, sir?
Hi, I am Shivam Garg. I am a digital marketer by profession.
Oh, you can help work for my company.
I can. In fact, I attended your session on business bonsai thing, and
Come
I
and
asked
spend
you
1
about
week and give me ideas.
sure things, sir.
Okay.
It would be an honor. And I remember from that 70% of your sales come from the online website.
Yes.
That just amazes me.
That is the future. Future
that is the
of
future.
marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is your interest in bonsai developed?
So
You
I have
like
been.
plants?
I love them. I love
Okay.
them. Since my childhood itself,
Okay.
I was very much into gardening.
All right.
In the past 7-8 years, I started for like towards bonsai. I am from a relatively smaller city where I don't get access to
Which city is
bonsai. It's called Hapur.
Oh,
it's
I know
near,
Hapur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Surendra was
Yes.
from there. If you might know
Is
him,
it
he's
towards
also.
Meerut, that way?
Yeah, it's close to Delhi. It's close to
Delhi.
Delhi.
It's close to
Okay,
Delhi.
how nice.
So I didn't have access to direct masters or anyone. So YouTube was the
Oh, really?
way out there.
Okay, how
So,
nice.
yes.
Great. And
So
you,
you-
sir?
So my name is Rohit Kalra.
Ah.
I'm from Delhi also. Big fan of yours.
We're all fans of Peter. Yeah, Peter's got a big fan club.
Okay. So, and how many years you've been doing bonsai?
Around 2 years.
Only 2 years,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So your interest is growing. And this, sir, just introduce yourself.
My name is Dipanshu Garg
Okay.
and I am from Punjab.
Ah.
And I am doing the bonsai from last 4 years.
4 years, okay.
4 years.
Mainly through my YouTube channel? Okay, don't worry. Okay.
I majorly learn from your
Oh, only YouTube.
channel.
So you're using Indian material?
Yes,
Ficus,
Yes.
juniper?
Ficus, juniper,
Okay.
saplera.
Okay. And you belong
and
to the Indian Bonsai
Indian
Association?
Bonsai Association.
Okay, how nice. Okay, great. Delighted to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay, all the best.